Being focused doesn't have to be hard. Here's a drawing that you can make under 5 minutes that'll make you feel calm, focused, and grounded again. We are drawing these mountains today. To start off with, I draw one line along the center with my pencil. I can make these two sides of the triangle along the top and the bottom, and this becomes the outline of my drawing. Once the outline is ready, I can draw the mountains on the top side. Notice how my mountains are not perfect triangle, but they are perfectly imperfect. Each of these shapes are bent, they're curved. Feel free to contour them, feel free to move the hands a little freely. If you look at nature, nothing is blocky, nothing is static, everything is dynamic, everything is organic. So you want to get that feel of the nature along this here, and pull this out. Let's draw this line here. And once the mountain is ready, I can make these divisions along this. I can divide this along the half, just pulling the lines a little bit freely in order to get the shape. And I can draw the sun along this, a half rising sun. Make this line out. And now, because the light is on this side, I want to show the shade on the other side. And here's what I do. I basically just need to hatch lines along the side where the light does not come. Because the light is coming from here, on this side I'll have shadows. I can use my pen to make these diagonal lines, these end lines which are parallel, and I can bring them along here. Notice how each line that you draw is parallel and very close to each other, yet they, when put together, form a beautiful shade. Look at the nature, see how wonderful it looks, how the mountain remains still and calm. And as you draw this, I want you to meditate. Feel attention to that part of you that feels calm. Bring that calm of the mountain into yourself as you draw these lines, each line carefully, bringing them one line after another. I can place a few lines on this side to just get that effect and that get that effect on that hatching. Just a few broken lines. If I wanted to shade it more, I will add more lines. If I wanted to shade it less, I will add less lines. And now I can draw this line along the center, giving it this outline here, where I'll be giving it the effect of water. In order for me to draw the water and reflections, I just need to pull these hatches and these lines together. Just like how I did diagonal lines, I now need to draw horizontal lines, one line after another, carefully pulling them. Bruce Lee says you must be like water. A water is very still, it is very calm, but yet it is very powerful. A water is adaptable. A water when needed, it can turn into a wave that can wipe out cities. Be like water. Once the mountain is ready, I can just place these little trees on the side, just making these short, these scribbles along the side that gives it that impression and the look of the tree. And finally, once you're ready, you can write I remain calm, grounded, and steady through change. This is your change. This is your affirmation of the day. Congratulations, you've done it. You can put it in your journal or place it on your wall where you can see them every day. Subscribe for more 5-minute drawing resets like this. See you in the next video.